Hi, and welcome to the Balancing Act Atlanta edition. I'm Monto Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On today's episode, bridal fashions you have to see to believe, community organizations changing lives, makeup brushes that help beautify, the latest in children's health care, plus lots more on The Balancing Act.
Are you ready for something new? Take a look at this.
Finding the perfect dress is every bride's dream. Today, we're visiting Bel Fiore in Atlanta, Georgia, a sought-after shop for wedding gowns and so much more. So, who's ready to walk down the aisle with us?
We help Atlanta brides find their perfect wedding gown, and we try to make their entire party feel amazing and special by helping out with the moms, the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, and all of the flower girls and all of the members of the party as well. But it's definitely all about the bride.
In addition to wedding gowns, they also have bridal accessories and can help dress your entire wedding party.
We love not only helping the bride find her perfect gown, but we love to help her complete her vision by finding the perfect dresses for her bridesmaids, the outfits for her groomsmen, and helping her fiance look their best as well. So from flower girls to mothers, we can dress them all. When shopping for your perfect gown, there's a lot to consider. From silhouette to fabric, from neckline to length, you can really start to customize a gown to find something that is as unique as you are. So we carry some of the top designers. We have the Essence of Australia line. We have Justin Alexander, Lillian West, Martin Thornburg, Sophia Tolley. I could list a few more, but we definitely have a lot of options and variety. Today's brides are not all size 2s, so we make sure that we carry inclusive sizes for all brides. We want you to be able to come in and try something on, because when that zipper zips and it fits you, it's a magical moment. Our seamstresses are very talented. Not only can they work on our designer gowns, but they will happily take on a challenge if you want to repurpose your mom's gown to become your own, or if you found a gown somewhere else and just want to customize it. We're here to help any way we can.
Their goal is to make every bride feel comfortable, confident, respected, and beautiful.
It's not about making the sale to us. It is about making sure that the bride feels beautiful and confident on her wedding day. And in the end, our job is done when that gown has made it down the aisle and back, and they are married and happily ever after.
When you're ready to start shopping, keep budget and timelines in mind.
What many brides don't anticipate is how much or how long it takes to get a gown. Our prices range between $1,000 and $3,000, and our timelines can be anywhere from 3 to 9 months. So plan early and plan ahead. Not every bride has a $1,000 budget. Sometimes we can get creative by selling samples off the rack, or ordering a bridesmaid's dress and then jazzing it up to become your perfect gown. It is also critical that you consider alterations when you plan your budget. Most brides are shocked to find out that they can range from $500 to $1,000 on average. Many brides in preparation for their big day try to slim down, or some brides want to put on a few pounds. The only caution is that once you start alterations, you want to stay your weight from that point on.
And what's trending in bridal fashions?
What's trending in bridal fashion right now is different color tones underneath dresses. So you have your traditional ivory, and people used to wear white, but now it photographs a little bit differently than ivory does, where it has a bluer tone. There's also the Moscato and Champagne color, which is a bit darker, so it can make all the detail on top of the dress pop. And there's also a blush that complements different people's skin tones. White is not as popular in bridal anymore because it does photograph differently, and I think people, once they get their photos back from their wedding, have come to realize that it doesn't photograph as well as the ivory does. Another reason why a lot of dresses are not usually bought in the color white is because it does appear your teeth to be a little bit more yellow. My final thoughts for inspiration, just a tip for the brides who come through, is to make sure you bring people who will support support you and make you feel beautiful in anything you try on. And at the end of the day, it's what you want and what you envision yourself wearing on your day, and it's just between you and your fiance.
Small boutique stores have just as much variety and wonderful price points as your big box stores, so don't forget to check out your local small stores and support those small businesses.
For more information about Bel Fiore's bridal curated collection, visit belfiorebridal.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
The hard work nonprofits put in to change lives is remarkable. Take a look at this.
We all want to live in a more inclusive world. Everyone has different abilities, and making the most out of our potential is how we get there. Dodd Institute is leading the way.
Dodd Institute helps individuals and families through a number of different programs. On the employment side, we are an Ability One provider. Ability One is the largest employer of people with disabilities in the country, employing about 42,000 individuals. What makes us unique is really the wide variety of programs that we offer to individuals with disabilities, as well as a big focus that we have on the veteran community. We've placed candidates into a lot of different jobs, from really entry-level jobs such as baggers in grocery stores to all the way up to and including jobs that we have in our call centers, which can be highly technical. One example is that we operate a 911 call center at Fort Benning, Georgia. Sponsors are the lifeblood of every nonprofit, and we're blessed to have a wonderful partnership with many, including Iberia Bank First Horizon.
This enables us to reach out to more families and provide them with a level of service that otherwise they wouldn't have access to.
There are incredible opportunities for those with disabilities to thrive and build a life of self-sufficiency and independence.
Our wonderful workforce resources team here does an incredible job of providing individuals with a full assessment, job readiness training, skills training, as well as job coaching, job placement, and then ongoing support once they're on the job and working. Since our inception, we have placed over 6,000 individuals into employment, and they've retained those positions.
In addition to job opportunities, there are many other benefits that are available to those in the program.
The Benefits Navigation Program began in 2016. Since then, we've had more than 1,200 participants in the program, garnering more than $240 million in benefits over the course of the individual's lifetimes. And those benefits are inclusive of Social Security benefits and home and community-based waivers, among other benefits. Family support services are integral because they promote community inclusion. So that gives an individual an opportunity to access things like going to the gym, having music lessons, aquatic therapy, summer camp, all those things that make life enriching. So our program helps them fill out the applications, gather the medical documentation, and perform the advocacy necessary to get those benefits.
Dodd Institute can be the answer for a better future.
I think the really cool thing about our programs is that we talk a lot about inclusion and the impacts that our programs have, but it leads to self-sufficiency, economic self-sufficiency. The value of work, the purpose of work creates that economic self-sufficiency, and then it just brings people into the community and creates that sense of inclusion within the community.
I would encourage everyone to pursue any opportunity that's available. The answer to every unasked question is no, so always go for it.
For more information about Dodd Institute, visit bobbydodd.org or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
In need of some pampering? Here's some inspiration.
What touches your face matters. This is especially true when it comes to the beauty tools you use every day and how we care for our skin. Time for some tips from our friends at Anissa Beauty.
Anissa Beauty is a direct-to-consumer e-commerce brand that brings you great tools for makeup and skincare. We are focused on creating the best brushes for your everyday needs so that you can self-express in any way that you feel. also to take care of yourself. It's really important through the skincare rituals and the skincare routines to use the best brushes and tools.
Anissa should know she revolutionized the beauty brush industry.
As a brush designer for the last 30 years, I have made it a mission to create the best brushes in the world. So our Pinnacle Foundation brush will change your life, I promise. Our brushes are made with the utmost conscientious, mindful manufacturing techniques. It is important to us that what touches your face really matters. So we are going to ensure that however the product was made, that the environment was not harmed, that the workforce was well taken care of, and that you get the best sustainable product in the industry. It's really important for us to not use any animal fibers. We are vegan, cruelty-free, and PETA certified.
Different beauty products need different types of brushes to give you the best results.
Makeup brushes, when used right and paired perfectly with your makeup products, give you a result that you're looking for. It makes it easy for you, it's quick, it's fast, it's easy, and you look fantastic. Our faces are how we present ourselves to the world. Our faces are also unique, original to us. So it's important that we create brushes that are for every face, every skin type. And we want to make sure that when you use our brushes, you're able to apply makeup in an intuitive way. Our latest innovation is about skincare and skincare brushes. Why not use a skincare brusher tool to apply your moisturizer, your cleansers, your treatments, your toners? We feel it's the same idea. You would never use your hands anymore for foundation. So we feel hands-free skincare is the way to go.
And if you take good care of your brushes, they'll take good care of you.
Part of the products that we have created and designed help you take care of your investment, which is your brushes. And these are our cleaners. So our cleaners are gentle, enough for your skin, and effective enough to clean your brushes. And we've created some little devices to make it fast and easy so you can get the soap and water out of the brush quickly and they will dry faster for you. We're so honored to have the opportunity to finally share our products and our innovations direct to the consumer, the beauty lover, the beauty pro, the skincare lover. We are really excited for you to try our products. The adventure of makeup brushes and skincare brushes and tools is now in your hands.
For more information about Anissa Beauty, visit anissabeauty.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
It's amazing the difference a little encouragement can make for a child. Take a look at this.
Far from the stresses of adult life, childhood is expected to be the most enjoyable time in a person's life. But reality doesn't always measure up to expectations.
If you have kids, you'll realize you have this plan of what they're going to be like, what they're going to look like, and as soon as you have them, all that changes. You notice small things about your child. He doesn't do the same things that other children do. For a while, you can be in denial. You even go through a grieving process maybe at some point to realize that your life may be a little different than you had planned it out.
Children everywhere deal with often debilitating and life-altering disabilities like cerebral palsy, cancer, Down syndrome, speech impediments, and autism.
So the numbers show that 1 in 78 children are affected by autism in some way. So when you consider the other diagnoses and difficulties that kids have, that number is much larger. There are a lot of kids out there that need assistance with their development in different areas of their life.
Luckily, Helping Hands Pediatric Therapy exists to help ease the burden on struggling caretakers, restore hope, and improve the lives of ailing children.
Helping Hands is a community-based rehabilitation service. We provide physical, occupational, and speech language therapies. Our multidisciplinary approach is basically treating the child from head to toe according to their needs or limitations.
Physical therapy works with kids on developing milestones for the gross motor skills. It will help little babies learn how to roll over, sit up, to when they're older, learning how to walk with good balance and skip and hop and ride their bicycle. And occupational therapy works with kids on their fine motor skills, helping themselves to eat and get dressed in the morning. And speech therapy, of course, works with communication, verbalization, and language.
Each child that comes in that is referred to us either from a pediatrician or a specialty physician, they are evaluated first to look at their strengths and their limitations. And then based on their needs and limitations, we then come up with a plan of care to treat them.
When you have a child that has special needs of any kind, whether it's autism or just mild learning disabilities, understanding their struggles is kind of the hardest part, especially for Lyndon because he doesn't communicate. He doesn't use words, so we have to really learn how to study him and kind of see what's going on.
Well, with somebody like Lyndon, he typically comes in for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on which services he's receiving on a particular day.
The parents are always invited into the therapy sessions, so they learn from the therapist what kind of activities we're doing and skills that we're focusing on.
It's outstanding the amount of progress that he's made. When we started here, there was absolutely no communication. All he would do is just cry. That's the only way he knew how to tell us that he needed something.
Yesterday, he pointed at a box of cookies that he wanted. In the past, he would have never done that. He would have cried, thrown himself on the floor, because I couldn't understand what he wanted. It's nice to have a support system from the therapists that work with your child that are so invested that they understand how great it is when he points at a box of cookies.
Yeah.
We do many tours for families that they come up and they want to check out our facility, so we take them on a tour of the different rooms, the centers room, the sensory motor gym, as well as the physical therapy gym and treatment rooms. And a lot of times parents are really pleasantly surprised by how warm and homey our environment is for their kids.
I don't think I've ever explained to her what it means to me to be able to come here. It's a whole different world and everybody understands you. These therapists are not only his therapists, they're my friends, they're my family. They give me hope. This place has been a salvation.
To learn more about the multidisciplinary approach of Helping Hands Pediatric Therapy, visit helpinghandspediatrictherapy.com or visit our website, thebalancingact.com.
I love that. Let's see what's coming up next.
Family-owned businesses are the heartbeat of America, and this shop in Monroe is the perfect example.
Hi, I'm Chris Coker with Stone Mountain Pecan here in Monroe, Georgia. We've been running this company for over 40 years, 26 years in Stone Mountain and over 20 years here in Monroe. A lot of people wonder how you're actually supposed to say the word pecan. And you know, the big debate is pecan, pecan, and the third version I've heard recently is pecan.
No matter how you say it, pecans have the highest antioxidants of all nuts, and there are over 500 varieties.
We had customers in this morning that were just raving about the freshness of the pecans, and they've been waiting all week to come and get some more. A lot of people don't realize that they're a really good source of calcium and potassium. Oftentimes when you come in the fall here, you're buying pecans that have just come out of the orchard maybe about a week, so they're super fresh. Also, because we manufacture here, you get really good prices. The best time to buy pecans is going to be anywhere from October to December. That's when they're just right out the orchard, fresh out the orchard.
They sell a variety of products, including gift packs, dried fruits, chocolate, coffee, and more. Their pecan pie is a top seller.
Our customers really enjoy coming in and buying our fresh pecans for all their baking needs. They like to come in and buy our gift tins for gifts to their family for Christmas. And we have praline and choc pecans that are just to die for. One of our big sellers right before Thanksgiving and Christmas is also our pecan pies that are made fresh in the store here. Stone Mountain pecan pies have quite a history that goes back to my grandmother as it's her recipe. So if anybody wants to save themselves some time in the kitchen before Thanksgiving, just come on in and we'll sell you one of our pies. We sell two types of brittle here at Stone Mountain Pecan. One's a peanut brittle, one's a pecan brittle. They have a little different flavor depending on which one it is, and basically that's just because of the oil of the nut. Of the two brittles we sell, the pecan brittle and the peanut brittle, the pecan brittle maybe has a little bit better flavor, and the peanut brittle will probably save you a little money. Pecans are a very versatile nut. You can bake them in a pie, a cake, you can even eat them in your salad. You can put chocolate on them, you can roast them, you can glaze them. There's nothing you can't do with the pecan. They're a great catch-all for your diet. Georgia just doesn't grow peaches. We're the largest producing state for pecans in the United States. They're the biggest and the best quality. So come on in and check us out.
For more information about Stone Mountain Pecan Company and their variety of products, visit stonemountainpecan.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Our next story is really on the money.
Hi, my name is John Stone. I'm a senior financial consultant with Advocacy Wealth Management, and I help injured plaintiffs in personal injury and wrongful death settlements and their attorneys create financial plans.
My name is Nisha Ziegler. I'm the managing director here at Advocacy Wealth Management, and I manage a book of clients as well as managing a team of financial consultants.
Financial planning can be confusing, where to invest your money, who to call to get started, and more. But with some careful thought and the right team, you can successfully navigate your financial future.
Forge Consulting, the parent company of Advocacy Wealth Management, is a national insurance agency that specializes in structured settlement and annuity placement for clients. We also have a sister company, Advocacy Trust, which is a trust company based in Tennessee that specializes in special needs trust, asset protection trust, and other estate planning needs for clients. Yes, so trust services help clients who come into a large sum of money with budgeting, with bill pay, and other items for planning around their house, whether it's insurance for the house, insurance for their cars, coordinating with a financial consultant on investment strategies, and other items related to financial planning.
So we start with looking at their entire situation, coming up with recommendations around what their specific needs are.
Here are a few financial strategies you might want to consider.
For someone who just started working, their picture is going to be different than someone who's getting close to retirement. So are you in your wealth accumulation phase of life or your wealth distribution phase of life?
The term risk tolerance is something everyone needs to be aware of.
That's how much risk are you willing to take on with a certain amount of money. And most folks, or some folks, will be very risk averse, and some will be, I want to be really risky with my money, and some will fall somewhere in between. And so what we try to do is build plans according to that risk tolerance.
For our clients, many of them, their wealth accumulation is their goal. And we do that in a variety of ways. The first way is that obviously looking at investing and what's the right appropriate asset allocation mix for their situation. But part of what we do as well through planning is looking at tax strategies to minimize the amount of money that they spend through taxes. We look at estate planning to make sure that the assets that they have will last for their beneficiaries and their heirs.
Advocacy Wealth Management can also help with tax, education, and estate planning.
There are different types of IRAs that a client can invest in. Most times we talk about traditional IRAs versus Roth IRAs. And really the benefit for the Roth IRA is that you can make contributions to it, it grows tax deferred, and when you take the distributions out after retirement, then they're not taxed. A traditional IRA gives you the benefit of writing off the amount that you contribute in the current tax year, but then when you take the distributions out at retirement, those distributions are taxed.
I think our approach is unique because of the type of clients we typically work with. They're personal injury or wrongful death settlement recipients who've gone through a very traumatic event. And so sympathizing with them, empathizing with them, and putting together a financial plan really puts things into perspective.
We're a fiduciary, so we always put our clients' needs before anything else that we do.
For more information about Advocacy Wealth Management, go to advocacywealth.com or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
Take a look at what's coming up next.
Shopping for a new car, truck, or van can be a daunting, frustrating, and lengthy process. Luckily, Hardy Family Automotive, a family-owned and operated Georgia mainstay, is committed to making every customer looking for a new vehicle feel like they're part of the family.
So my history with Hardy Family Automotive started a couple years ago. My wife and I both moved to Georgia from out of state and decided we needed new vehicles. And it's not often that you buy two new vehicles very close to each other. The process of buying at Hardy Family Automotive was fantastic. They were responsive, there was no haggling. And one of the things that I look for in a partner when I'm purchasing a vehicle is I don't want to go back and forth. I want somebody who cares about me as a person, who wants to give me the best deal, the right deal to make it work for my family. They helped us find the right fit for my wife and I.
Hardy Automotive has been in business here in Dallas since 1978, so over 40 years. Charles Hardy was our founder, and the business has always ran on the golden rule. When customers came into our showroom, he wanted it to be different. And the family has worked really hard over the years to keep that same culture, and that's something we're very proud of.
We try to be very transparent, not only with our sales, but with our service relationships. People come in and we try to be straightforward with what we can offer them. We pride ourselves on the repeat and referral business, and we've got a lot of people that come back, their kids come back.
The reason I keep going back, it's just an easy process. 40 years, 10 to 12 vehicles in that time frame. I've only had 2 sales representatives over that time, and I can just call in, speak with them, tell them what I want.
So COVID obviously has changed the car buying experience. If a customer feels more comfortable buying the vehicle from their home, we have a team of drivers we use for service business and sales.
I work close by, but they were able to help me get the vehicle to test drive. They brought it to my office so I could see it. They dealt with me on text message.
We do paperwork at the house. We have an electronic signature, so they never have to come into the store and take that risk.
So post-sale, the service has not dropped one bit. My wife and I get all of our service done for our vehicles here. It is seamless. It's easy to make an appointment online.
We offer everything in service from pickup and delivery to courtesy. We can give you a ride home, or we can set up a loaner for you. So whether it be a new or a pre-owned, we're here for you after the sale.
For anyone considering getting a car, when they talk to me, I always point them to the Hardy Family dealership. They have a wide variety of cars, and so it's fun to get to tell people that we have such a great, honest dealership here locally in Paulding County.
To check out the fantastic selection of vehicles and set up an appointment to visit a Hardy Family Automotive showroom, visit hardyautomotive.com or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.